How y'all doing? GBB here. Now today we're going to talk about customs. This isn't going to be your normal map overview or anything like that. Customs is kind of unique. It's one of the first maps you play, so it's one of the first maps people feel like they really have a grasp for. That said, this video is going to be all about these little shortcuts and stuff that you may not know about, and I would guarantee that if you have less than a couple thousand hours in this game, there's going to be at least one of these that you have never seen or heard of before. So with that said, little thing that may help you with some of these, especially if you're lower level, is going to be your L1 injector. Now you can use like your SJ1, they help as well. The L1 is normally half the price and it gives you that nice 20 plus strength. So first off, we're going to be over at the big storage area. And in case you didn't realize, you can actually get on top of all of these buildings. So I just showed you one of my favorite ways because you have a nice look straight down the whole road, and then you can kind of jump around and go wherever you want from there. But probably the easiest way to do it, if you're someone with lower strength or whatnot, is in this corner, this little trash bin right here. You can jump up and jump right on down there and get a nice good overview of the whole surrounding area. Now this is fairly known, so be careful while you're up there. Next one's gonna be over here. Coming from trailer park, you have this little mound of gravel. You can actually jump off this onto the dumpster and then right over. This is one that no matter what your strength level is, you should be able to accomplish fairly easily, but it's a nice way to rotate into Big Red without going through one of those doorways and getting mowed down. Another one over this area, coming from trailer park again. There's only like this one gate if you come straight down. Now a way to kind of go around this is if you go into the parking lot, you can actually go over to this trailer, jump up on this tongue, and then jump onto these tires and jump right over this fence. Kind of takes that whole fatal funnel out of there. Now, nice part about this is you actually go the opposite direction. You can jump up on the cement, jump up, and then jump right over if you're trying to extract towards the trailer park area. Next, over by what I call mini storage, you have this broken down wall, which everyone knows is kind of a tight area to get through. A lot of people watch it. But if you have a high enough strength, you can actually jump up this and jump over. It does require pretty high strength or use the L1 injector, but if you're just high enough, you can actually land on top of the wall and then just walk over. Next one's over here about mini storage. You have this little dumpster with the concrete on it. You can actually get up on this, and then if you see that rock, you want to aim for that rock. When you jump over, as long as you hit it, you should have little to no damage. If you miss the rock, you can break a leg or hurt yourself, so it's kind of annoying, but as long as you hit that rock, you should be good to go. Next, over here between big and little skeleton, we have this blue fence. Everyone knows you can walk over it, but if you ever want to go the other direction, you can actually go over here to this porta potty, jump on the porta potty, and jump right over the fence. Next, if you're on top of big skeleton, there's really only like one traditional way to get down, and that's using these stairs. But if someone has those covered, you can actually walk over towards this area, this little opening. You kind of sidestep off. It's really easy to hit this little ledge, and step down again, and you should have little to no damage from doing that, unless you're like real heavy. Another way I like to do it, and I've never seen anyone else do this, is if you get shot at, you can actually run down this little pillar, and eventually you'll run off the end and you kind of land on these, and then you can go down here and then you have a nice little angle. You can even go around and do that little hop over the porta potty like I showed you earlier, but more than likely you will take some sort of damage doing it this way. Kind of like one of those like shit hits the fan situation. Next, if you're over here by the power building, it's pretty well known that you can jump over this part of the wall and kind of circumvent that whole old gas area. But if you have a high enough strength, you can actually jump on the right hand side of this pipe and then jump right over. Now it may take you a couple tries, you have to be like right on top of the pipe, but if you have a lower strength, you can actually jump on this pipe right here and then jump into this tree, and then you can actually turn around and jump right over the wall. It's a little harder depending on your strength. You might have to jump diagonally and stuff, but it's actually really easy if you're lower strength. If you have a backpack, you can throw it down right there. You can actually grab your backpack through the wall. So you throw your backpack down, then you make the jump, then you grab it. Next, over here, if you have a higher strength, you can actually jump up on this train and then jump onto that red and get over. This time, if you found any of these helpful, maybe consider hitting that like, hitting that subscribe button. They come out with new videos every Friday. Also stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Next, over here by the power building, there's only a couple entrances, like a door over here, there's a door up there, there's a big door up front. But if you have someone camping in there or whatnot, you can actually go over here, jump on this barrel, up on this concrete, and jump right through this window. One's super easy to do. It doesn't really require any high strength. You can actually go the opposite direction too, if you jump on the back of the forklift, then on top, and then out. This kind of keeps your options up. Next, over by the checkpoint, if you don't have a key, or if you don't want to use the key, you're going out, you can jump on this car right here, and then jump on these porta potties and jump right over. That one's fairly simple to do. This next one does require a little bit of strength, so you may need to be like around 20-ish, but you can jump on this car, and then you can jump right over this fence. Keeps you from having to waste that key, like I said, or even if you just don't want to go through there because someone's watching the door. Next, a little further down from that checkpoint, you have this dumpster. If you need to get over, trying to go to New Gas, you jump right on dumpster, jump right over. Pretty simple. Next, if you're over at New Gas, there's a couple ways to get across this area. You can actually jump on this pipe, jump right over this barbed wire. You can go backwards if you want to as well. But another way, if you can get on top of this little trailer right here, you actually jump on these tires, get up here, and then you can come up here. You can actually stay down there and just jump over the fence and make a nice little rotation. As well as if you're trying to go the other way, the easiest way I find is to try to get on this truck like this and then rotate like that. Got quite a few kills doing that. A lot of people don't expect it. Also, if you're trying to get back over into the little courtyard area, you can jump up here, get a little bit of a run going, and jump, then jump. You're back into like that little chemical power courtyard area. Now this next one's a little bit of a trigger warning. A lot of people don't like this, but I want to show you guys so you guys need to know you can use it, or at least know to watch for it. So if you come into this warehouse right here, it's like warehouse number 3, I believe it's called. This window right here, it's not really a window. It's kind of just like a texture. Jump up and you crouch, you can actually go right through it. So you can get kills through this, or you can just use it to rotate, just on some guys if they're camping on the side or whatnot. This next one's probably one of the harder ones. You get on this, it does require real high strength. You can do like a nice little like power jump where you jump off the right hand foot and get over that wall. Next, this is inside like the GPU green screen building, whatever you want to call it. It's very similar to the one I just showed you a little bit ago. You can jump on these barrels, get onto these lockers, jump up here, and you can phase right through this window. Use it to get an angle on people, or just to have a nice little new way to rotate. Next, this is behind the military checkpoint. This one's not too bad. You don't have to have real high strength or anything to do this, but you can jump on these barrels right here, and then jump right over this fence. So you will take a little bit of damage from the barbed wire, but nothing crazy. Now we're at dorms. The 2-story dorms, this one's pretty popular. You don't want to go in the front door, you jump on these trash bags and jump right into the window into the bathroom. You also go out of it. Also over here, if you don't want to go through the side door to get to this room 105 with the safe, jump on this blue container and then jump in this window. And you can also go in the reverse direction. Also, one thing that people don't realize is basically all the windows that are look like this right here with the opening with no other window. If you have high enough strength, you can just double jump. Like the first jump will kind of put you on the little like concrete ledge, and the second jump will actually get you in. Just to show you again with another one, here's on the front is another wide open window. Take one jump, kind of get you in the ledge, another jump, and you're in. Next we have 3-story dorms. This is at the end of the L on the first story window. You can shoot it out, you can use your melee. Once you break it, you can get right in. And another one that's a little more popular on the first room at the end of the L. You can go out this room through the window. You can also come in through the window. This is a real popular way to get into 3-story dorms. Just to show you too, you have the bathroom window in a 3-story. I'm not actually going to go through it, but you can go through it both directions. And then also this room down here is to kind of drive this point home. It's one of those wide open windows. As long as you break the glass, you can go out it. And if you high enough strength, you can do this little double jump and go in it. You might want to just, check and see which ones you can, maybe practice in offline mode. Now here's a big thing. The 3-story to 2-story rotate. So easy way to do this, come here, find that bush, turn sideways, crouch, and then if you slowly go off the edge to the right, as soon as you start to fall, you hit left, or hold left I should say, and you'll go right in. Super easy. Anyone can do it. Doesn't require any sort of strength or anything to do that. Now, probably one of the most difficult things to do is the opposite direction. So if you get it so you're just hanging your foot off the edge and you back up, you aim for that guy, do a nice like little power jump, and you can actually jump on top of the AC unit and then jump up. Now this does require like 50 strength, so you might need to use the L1. Now here, one of my favorite ways to leave 3-story, a lot of people, they know it, but a lot of people don't watch it, is you break out this window and you jump right at it. Once you're down, they might hear you, but a lot of times you can get enough of a head start and you get in the bushes and they don't have enough time to actually get to you. Hope this helps. If there was any I didn't cover that you guys know, maybe leave a comment, let me know, let other people know. If you haven't, maybe consider hitting that like, hitting that subscribe button, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.